Far from embracing the most modern cinematic techniques, The Artist is a glorious throwback, a black and white silent movie that manages the impossible. It strikes an exact balance between the traditions of past and the demands of the present, managing to be true to the look and spirit of past times while creating a modern and witty, entertaining film. The Artist is no mocking of old-fashioned movies. It combines delightful humor and charm with the honest power of pure emotion. It is a mini love story and a love note to the movies at the same time. Looking at Movies, the textbook, defines a masterpiece approach as an approach that seeks to evaluate individual movies using criteria that assesses their artistic excellence and then asks, what are the significant works of cinematic art? People using the aesthetic approach are primarily interested in movies that are not only works of art, but also widely acknowledged as masterpieces. The Artist is without a doubt a widely acknowledged masterpiece. The narrative of The Artist parallels the life of a star whose career was affected by the advent of sound. At the movie premiere, George bumps into an energetic young woman named Peppy Miller. She is a young flapper with dreams of stardom. He smiles, she blushes, and the next day the newspapers are headlining, "Who's that girl?" Cheerful Peppy keeps getting bigger parts after this, and in 1929 there was a game changer. Zimmer called George into his office and showed him a test for sound pictures. "That's the future," the studio chef says. "If that's the future," his star responds, "you can keep it." Soon enough, Peppy became the it girl. She was the girl the movies will have needed to become talkies. Sassy-mouthed, laughable comedies replaced some sort of those melodramas of the silent era with just one energetic girl. Here we see the advent of sound in the film, just as what happened in real life. Also noticeable is the idea that it was not loved by everyone. Actors seemed to embrace the sound, but others, like George, resisted it. George insists, "I'm not a puppet, I'm an artist." His predicament, and how Peppy comes to figure in it, is what makes The Artist so memorable. Perhaps the most surprising thing of this success of this story is the Hollywood silent star confronting the coming of sound that's creative team is French. The film was shot by an American crew in Los Angeles with American co-stars, but The Artist was conceived and brought to life by French writer-director Michael Havasius, best known in France for his pair of espionage spoofs. He brought cinematic photographer Schiffman and his two stars, Dujardin and Bejo, with him on his Hollywood adventure. Norma Desmond said, "We didn't need dialogue, we had faces," when speaking of the film. Dujardin's face was perfect for this movie, so expressive. Hazavicius had wanted to make a project like this for years, he said. A silent film is a very special experience. It is not intellectual, it's emotional. You take it the way you take in music. There are times when language reduces communication, when you feel you are losing something when you start talking. The Artist seems to echo A Born is Star and Singing in the Rain, as well as Citizen Kane in the one black and white scene in the dining room with the newspaper. Those are all comparable. This modern black and white silent film revives a lost art and makes the audience realize just how significant the coming of sound and color were, something we definitely should be thankful for.